Just gotta make sure all the settings are good, everybody, before we start the adventure of grinding our tomes, of all things. That's gonna be so fun. And here's the thing. I'm not even gonna be able to, like, I would love to grind my tomes in something that wasn't Shadow Towers, because Shadow Towers suck. But we can't! We have to grind it in Shadow Towers. You wanna know why? Mastery. That's why. Hi, everybody! How y'all doing? Sorry that this stream is late today. If you can even say that. I slept in. I need... Hello, Jum Jum. Let's get ourselves... Which mount should we use? Let's use, Should we use the tree ally? No, we already got the Cubesley rocking with us. No, stop it. Hello, sweetheart. Come on. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I know, little pig. Settle down, settle down. Easy. Easy. What mount should we use? Probably the most disgusting of all. Let's use this idiot right here. Like, seriously, why is this even added to the game? It should be deleted. It really should. I would love to farm U9. I know we should. I would love to, but we can't, unfortunately, because we have to go and do our Shadow Towers because of the badges, man. Like, seriously. I want to grind up my tomes and stuff. And, we just gotta be the most efficient ever, right? We always have to be efficient in this game because otherwise you're just wasting time. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tomes left for me to grind, which is pretty stupid, honestly. Like, I like how they ended up decreasing the amount of dungeons you had to complete a legendary tome. And then, for some reason, they're like, oh, let's add like 50 more tomes to thus make the system just as bad as it was before. Like, okay. So which badges should we actually be going for? I know it's not necessarily going to be the most exciting here, folks. I'm just going to say that outright. Hydra normal. We are not going to be getting that. Hydra hard to 100 would be okay. Let's see about... Whoopsie daisy, I completely unorganized that. Probably normal dread, and then maybe hard dread, because that would be easiest. Yeah, probably normal and hard dread. Alright, let's do it. Normal dread until we get to the 50, and then we'll see whether or not we've got enough tomes done by the time we end up getting to that point. But otherwise, hello everybody. No, Jub Jub, stop it. She's trying to sniff and lick the mic. Hope you guys and gals are having a great day, and I hope this video, or live stream as it were, makes it even better. Because we gotta do all this stuff. Like, I promised, if you checked out my community page on the channel, love that thing, like, seriously, it's great. I don't even bother with, like, social media anymore, because now we've got it all on YouTube. But seriously, dude, it's, like, so good, you know? And I ended up announcing how I was going to be doing this stream, and yeah, I slept in. Because otherwise I was starting to feel a little bit sick last night, and I wasn't about to start pushing myself to upload like 5,000 videos while I was exhausted. So instead I thought, oh, let's just not upload a Trove for today, and instead I'll just stream whenever I get to streaming, right? Why did that first wave of enemies take so long to die, and now we're just blasting through it? That's weird. I don't know if the Christmas pack is worth it. Is it really worth $20? No, it really isn't. You say that you need mastery, but do you really? Like, there's a lot of other things that you could buy and end up not only getting mastery, but most of all, getting some cool stuff. Like, the only thing we really get out of it is this Cuphead helmet. Which that's what Mark kept saying as soon as I logged in. He's like, look, I'm Cuphead, so that's where the pun came from, right? But otherwise, the mounts themselves, I mean, the pack itself, honestly, is really lackluster. Like, it's not bad, but it's like, there's so many, like, like, Christmas mounts and stuff like that, that they ended up, working out. Like, they're just not in packs for some weird reason. I don't know why. Yeah, Razor, I don't really... I know when he started doing that a while ago, but that's okay. I mean, everyone's got to do their own gimmick, right? Except for me, I'm crazy! Blech! You can't fake being me. Oh my gosh, gigantic merc. That's hilarious. Like, seriously. The knight as a giant looks just great. But yeah, let's take a peek and see what it is. Ooh. Thank you, Splat Bro. Apparently he subscribed with Twitch Prime. I don't know what that means, but thank you. I think that's a thing that's worthwhile, right? Oof! Hello, Unfriendly Lion. Of course we remember you, brah. That is to say, I remember you. Nobody else does. So, the pack itself is going to end up giving you all this. My tome's done. Why did nobody yell at me? The fishing tome. We should do that one. You're gonna get 2 allies, 3 mounts, and then a whole bunch of useless weapon styles. Like, ugh. So we got, you guys can go ahead and just kill the boss. We got this, a gliding mount. It's okay. It's got decent video effects, but are you ever really going to want to ride on a candy cane? Like, that's just stupid. Then we've got the mount that we just saw 2 seconds ago, which is just a worm tree. It's disgusting. And then there is a reskin of the UFO. I don't get it. No, really, I don't get it. That operates the same as you know what? Come to think of it, this UFO is actually one of the most efficient mounts in the game. I just realized, because it takes the tank turtle cannon, but I don't think, where is movement speed? Yeah, our movement speed is not actually affected like the tank turtle. So devs ended up making a little bit of an accident here where this is, I guess that makes the pack single-handedly worth it. I mean, you're gonna look like an idiot when you're grinding with this thing. But this mount being unaffected by speed, and it glides, but who really cares about that? Means that it's actually the best for people that can't afford thousands and thousands of bombs, because now you can just blast your way into dungeons with this guy, similarly to the tank turtle, except you don't have to deal with the movement speed. Okay. I didn't even know about that. There you go. Yeah, I'll do a video on the Christmas pack. Don't worry about it. That's why I'm not going to show any of the styles and stuff like that right now, because I'll show all that out in a video. But, hey, play some Minecraft. No. I played Minecraft in the past. Why would I play Minecraft now? We got lots of things that we gotta level up here, dude. Like, seriously. Yeah, I see that, Keyran. Nightbot's just like that, man. You gotta respect Nightbot's power. Because otherwise, there's not much I can do about it. Like, seriously. It's a good program, but man, it's weird. Do you remember me? Yeah, Spooky, I remember you, dude. Or play Fortnite. I do. Speaking of, somebody just suggested to play Brawlhalla. I did actually have a couple videos on it. I have to record a Brawlhalla video just because the devs ended up contacting me about how the game is like cross-platform now, apparently. And added like another hero and stuff. So they threw me like a pack. Go on, jump, jump. For the new hero, so I could end up showing it off in a video, and I just haven't gotten around to it because I've been busy. Oh, goodness gracious. What wings are you using? Just the lightning wings from the store. Why is this game pay to win? What do you mean, why? Gotta make the money, right? No, almost every free-to-play game is pay to win. Trove is just, we're talking about trying worlds here, which nothing against them, but they are a greedy, faceless corporation. No, seriously, like, I love this game, don't get me wrong, I don't mean to be, like, saying it's something bad, but I'm just saying in general, like, yeah, they love money. Like, seriously. Okay, Spooky, I don't even know how to do that. Like, if you, I don't know how to set up donations. You can donate $1 to me. Gawkbox, speaking of which, that's right, I don't have it set up on Twitch. But if you go to Gawkbox, you can actually donate to me absolutely free, but on top of that, they do actually let you donate through PayPal, which I don't personally like because PayPal for some reason takes a cut, even though it's a donation, you criminals. I have no idea how to set up a donation button, and I don't really feel right taking fan funding. Like, what can I say? Scythe, can you follow me on PS4? What? Are you saying Trine Worlds is greedy? No, I'm saying they're the same as any company. They want money. That's all there is to it. Right? Oh yeah, the Christmas dragon, that's right. He was good last year. Now, that's the thing, like I said earlier, they've got like so many new costumes and stuff like that that are in theme with the holidays. It's really weird. Whoops, it's not even there anymore. It's really weird that they ended up adding this new pack that had like a bunch of trash in it, because they're going to have another pack that's going to have all those costumes, unless they have like an event come out and then they're going to be chaos crafted costumes. I just find it surprising, because I would much rather spend my money on costumes for characters rather than getting a bunch of dumb mounts, you know. Gawkbox doesn't exist in the UK. Yeah, that's right. No, Spocky, that's okay. I just meant that I need to put the link, like, in my, Twitch pages or whatever it is. But, yeah, I know. I know it's disappointing that it doesn't work everywhere in the world. What is the best subclass? Please tell me. For what character? Like, seriously, you got a little bit more info than that. Sorry, Wolfie, I think we're actually full as far as this farm is concerned. I don't know. Can you get out? Do not disturb. No, otherwise I'll be attacked. Can you help me get into your club world? Just type /go to world space team pixel. Problem solved. Hey, Joven. Thank you. Give me flux. No. You give me flux. I present so many videos to you. Give me all of the flux. What mode are you on? What do you mean, what mode am I on? Oh, you mean in Shadow Towers? Just in normal. I'm just going for the badges and also trying to complete our tomes. That's pretty much all we're doing. I know, Splat Bro. I'll do a foot reveal at 1,000,000 subs. Okay? So, just remember that, because I'll forget. Can I join Team Pix? I'm not gonna be inviting anybody to the club right now, sorry to say, dude. If one of the other officers wants to actually, you know, watch the Twitch and YouTube chat and invite you, then they can go ahead, but personally, we're in the middle of streaming, bud, so I don't really want to do tons and tons of inviting. I only woke up recently. I really wish I had some coffee, but I don't. What's your favorite dragon? That's a tough one, dude. I think the ice dragon's actually a really, really good one, honestly. Blocktron's okay. Does the Phoenix count as a dragon? Because he's actually really sick. Blocktron's great. I don't mean, oh, he's only okay. It's just, he's a bit, like, he's a great dragon. He's just very underwhelming, considering how much grinding you have to do. Like, I kind of, just for myself personally, like, I'm kind of weird like that, where I can remain, like, unbiased towards stuff. Granted, I'm biased towards a lot of things, but I just mean in the sense, like, or maybe I am biased towards the fact that it took me 6 days of adventurine farming just for Blocktron. Like, was that worth it? No. Will there be another Origins stream or video? No, sorry to say, dude. I haven't really had any time to even play Assassin's Creed Origins in my off time, let alone do it in our stream. Like, I don't know if I'm ever going to end up getting to finish that game. Maybe I'll do like one proper video where I actually get to record it, just because then I could actually have it in like super maxed out settings and stuff, and it would be beautiful for a video, because I'm completely obsessed with my new video card. But otherwise, we'll see. My tome's full. Thank you, Captain Crow. That's the thing, dude. Like, I do think that it's great that they kept the tome in the top right. Like, now it stays there instead of disappearing. But they really, really, really need to get a better indicator to actually show that your tomes are done, man. Like, come on. I need it. Thanks, Fizzy. I appreciate it, dude. Will you upload some building videos? I've tried uploading Trove building videos in the past. They haven't really gone over very well, especially considering the amount of time that actually goes into those videos. Like, when I'm just building myself, I just get in the zone and I just start building, right? As opposed to if I'm trying to make a video about it, it means that I have to stop every now and then and kind of record like a short segment explaining, okay, here's where we're at now and here's what I'm planning to do, you know? It just doesn't really, like, what can I say? I don't really build that often either. That's the big thing. Like, I gotta be in the mood. Like, you know, I already have my building fix for completing the new Team Pixel Hub with Merc. I'm already good. And then otherwise I'm just adding, like, little build things here and there. It's not really like I'm gonna end up doing any, like, solid video where it's like, oh, hey, I just added this tree. What's the max power rank at the moment? You're looking at it. No, really, the max power rank is unlimited, which is kind of stupid, because power rank is based off of mastery. Like, seriously, that's so stupid, man. Like, I don't know if the devs didn't really, like, consider it or anything. They probably did, or they just don't care, honestly. I'm not trying to say it to, like, bash them or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, in general, I really don't like the fact that both the power rank and mastery leaderboards are now one and the same. Like, if you want to end up getting on the power rank leaderboards, you have to have, like, a certain amount of mastery in order to end up getting that extra power rank to get you onto the leaderboard. Like, it's gross, dude. Trove PC, mess up my PC. Yep. I just got a Lurie and the Fast Rocket and the same 10 Troves of Wonder. Nice, dude. That's really good, actually, if you got it out of 10. I can't even get a Gonda out of over 30 million flux worth of Troves of Wonders. And people wonder why I'm not doing another Trove of Wonder unboxing video. Like, seriously, dude, it's such a waste of time and money. Do you think that the Tamer is better than Pirate? Oh yeah, Dino Tamer is probably the second strongest character in the game as for Shadow Towers and stuff, and he's better than the Gunslinger as far as farming is concerned, just because of that movement speed, but he doesn't have the gliding or anything like that, dude. If you can have a powerful enough knight, that would end up giving you the extra mount movement speed, except the Dino Tamer's ult is not governed by the knight's movement speed. Pirate Captain, like, Pirate Captain's a powerful character, but the one thing that I always argue with Pirate Captain mains, because they're always like, but he's so strong. Yes, but you can't choose your targets. That's the whole thing. Like, he's good for just Titan bosses, because then all the turrets just focus the boss. But as for just normal Shadow Tower, the turrets just don't, it's like, what am I supposed to shoot at, boss? And then they just die. Oh, where was that guy? Yeah, there he is. There we go. Just trying to get rid of some ugly people in the chat here, folks. Probably Gunslinger or what's FT? What character is that? Foot Lancer? What character even start? Oh, Fate Trickster. Yeah. Fate Trickster is like high damage, but I personally I'm not a fan of the Fate Trickster. What can I say? But yeah, Fate Trickster is the strongest like single target damage. I would argue that Gunslinger is still stronger, though, because he's got, like, more AoE, and you don't have to worry about that ugly, like, you're tagged once, you're not gonna do any damage, right? You guys are scaring me? How do you get those Christmas bounts? $20, that's how. Can the Knight handle Shadow Towers? Oh, yeah, he's way better now, dude. Check out my video talking about the Knight ended up getting his rework, dude. He's, like, the funny thing is, the Knight still has his perma-stun. They haven't gotten rid of that, so I think that might actually be a permanent thing. Yeah, I don't know. I always end up getting, like, every time someone says FT, like, for Fate Trickster, I don't know why. I never get it. I never understand the abbreviation for it. What subclass are you using for Gunslinger? Lunar Lancer. Always Lunar Lancer, dude, because it gives you the attack speed and damage and stuff. It's the best one for almost every character in Shadow Towers anyways. Okay, Spooky, whatever. Do you like hockey? No, not particularly. I don't really care for sports at all. I just got the Thunderer. Good, because at least you didn't get Chaos Megacores. That's worth it. Do you think the night class gem is worth it? It's mandatory now. In the past, I ended up actually deleting my subclass gem, or my class gem for the night, just because I thought, oh, who cares? But, yeah. It's mandatory now. You need it. Have you played Rocket League? No. Honestly, I can't justify spending the amount of money that Rocket League asks for one game mode. That is why I never really got into it. I know the game's popular, and I know it would probably actually do very good on the channel if I played it, but I also don't really, like, I get bored of those games really, really quick. Go figure that I'm not bored of Trove. Should I go for critical or physical damage on my Neon Ninja if I want to do more damage? Get more raw damage. I would recommend that you get to at least 100,000 for your raw physical damage, and then you can start working towards your crit. Just because otherwise, crit damage is like completely useless until you start getting to really, really high numbers of raw damage. But otherwise, there's a whole bunch of like really good like just look up Trove damage calculator. And then you can end up just setting up like all your stats and everything like that, right? So I should play Cuphead. Why does everybody want me to play Cuphead? Like, why is that game? Is that game even still popular? Like seriously. I'm not into it, like at all. I don't care for those games at all. It's $20, lol. You just spent $20 on a couple maps. Yeah, I know. It's a waste of money. Like that's what I'm saying. It really is. I at least get to make a video out of it and potentially end up earning my money back from from the pack. But otherwise, that's what I'm saying, is if you're trying to go for mastery, there's a lot of other packs out there for the same price that are going to end up giving you more value. But on top of that, you're going to end up actually getting yourself some stuff that you might actually want to rock. Because all these items, we're going to rock them right now. But it's the same as the Pumpkin Dread. Like, it's gonna be gone in a week, and then no one's gonna use it or care anymore, right? Whoops. I gotta try and keep up with everything. My tome's done, and nobody screamed at me. Bloop. I gotta start paying more attention to the top right of my screen. Like, seriously. No, Spooky. I'll do that for a special occasion, but otherwise, if you want to see me without the wig, I mean, just check out, like, what, any of my unboxing videos or vlog videos? Thank you, Tombs. I appreciate it, bud. I've got actually the next video I'm going to be doing is PS4 ended up getting its hub remodeled as well. So, exciting stuff. It actually looks really, really cool. Yep, yeah, you need to buy stuff on the Black Friday and everything like that, because otherwise it's just... That was pretty much it. Ooh, Stellar, finally. Are Stellars rarer? No, not really. Are you going to upload a video for the pack? Oh, yeah. Don't worry about that. You know I got you back. Like, I'll put out a video either tomorrow or the next day, depending. If I put it out tomorrow, it means I gotta delay the PS4 episode again, because I don't want to swamp you guys and gals with too much content. But I'll most likely put the pack out tomorrow, just because it's a priority. Because everyone's wondering, like, what is this? Is it worthwhile? I'm not Nicholas. Okay. What was that? I saw something about, is this character worth it or something? I didn't, see it, sorry. I switched from 400k max health, for crit damage, and now I have 250k health. Yep. You're gonna have, like, if you have, full damage, like, look at me. 250k health. That means you've got all damage, which means that you're actually built properly. Where's Jub Jub? Behind me, eating a box or something. What was that about spider mounts? Would you wish that the spider mounts or any mount has a special ability? Spider mounts, for example, would be able to climb up walls. Yeah, I definitely think that they really should start either, like... I'm just gonna say, this is kind of a little bit of pet peeve of mine that I don't really understand with this game is, like, we've got a new pack that added a couple, like, you know, holiday style, like, weird gross tree mounts and stuff like that. There are so many, and I mean so many, fantastic mods for every seasonal occasion, but the devs, for some strange reason, just keep putting in mounts that they make rather than putting in the mounts that the modders make, because these mod mounts are actually really, really cool. They're not just a lame reskin of something else that was already in the game. They actually, like, they're all reskins, yes, but at least it feels like, whoa, this is really cool. That I'm perfectly fine with dropping 20 bucks down on. Not, oh, I'm gonna get a couple weapon styles that I don't want, you know? Like, seriously. Jub Jub is identical to my dog. Does your dog have an odd smell? No, she smells like a dog. How much flux do you get a week? 0. I pretty much just get my flux from being paid to win, and that's only if I need to actually buy it. Otherwise, thankfully, I haven't had to spend that much money on Trove for this entire month. Outside of the 20 bucks that I just dropped down on this pack, that's not worth it. Yes, Spooky, I don't know why Nightbot is attacking you. I'm scared. What type of winds are you using? Winds? I'm scared. Later, CB. They're just saying they need to go to bed. They should make a class where they use every weapon type. Ew. Ew. That would be disgusting, dude. I want a class that has a new weapon type. How about that one? Thanks, Devin. Appreciate it, bud. I want the next character to either finally be a fist-fighting character, which, okay, sure, that could be fine, or a two-handed weapon user. Blah. But yeah, the point that I was trying to get at with all the modding and stuff like that is that either that or they need to start making some of these mounts actually worthwhile in the abilities that they have. Like, for crying out loud, 6,000 adventuring for a disgusting chocolate platypus. And it's so gross, dude. Like, it's so bad. Like, I'm gonna have that video come out later this week as well. That's gonna be, like, showing off all of the adventuring mounts and allies, because I have all of them. They're not worth it. The stellar auras, yes, you farm those as soon as you can. Doesn't Candy Barb use two-handed weapons? No, he dual wields and uses two one-handed weapons. I'm talking about a character that would actually be holding a weapon with two hands, thus the term two-handed weapon. Is there a new character? There will be in 2018, yes. Don't know when. I'm assuming that's going to end up being the next big update that they have put out. I would like it if they would end up making the next update just have the class. And maybe it's like a little more refined than some of the other ones and actually is something viable that you can end up actually, you know, using in the end game, as well as also being cool. Because otherwise Dino Tamer, you know, Dino Tamer's powerful, don't get me wrong. And I enjoyed the class when it first came out, but it was always lame. Like, seriously, why didn't we end up getting a Raptor Assassin like everybody wanted instead? There we go. Sorry, I just needed to attack somebody. It's okay, Spooky, I got him. Oh, hey, Atticus. What's up, dude? Just got home from work. Oh, okay. Invite me to PC, my power rank's 900 million. No, you don't have that. You're probably weak. You're probably at power rank 2. Oh, is that the real Stardust on the Twitch? Because if it is, I should up him. Ugh! What if there was first person in Trove? There is. You just zoom your field of view in all the way and slash hide player, and then it hides your character and you're invisible, and then you can wander around and shoot things. It's great. Sure thing, Stratus. He's probably an imposter. Send me a quick message on Discord, just so that I can see it, Stardust, or in Super Admin. Just so I know it's you, and not just some Uggles idiot. Did you ban me from the chat? What, Lolo? What are you talking about? You're scaring me. How old are you? I don't know. You're as old as you feel, and I feel stupid. Yeah, Attack. You just zoom your camera in, and there you go. Oh, okay, yeah, it's actually Stardust. Okay. And Val just logged in, too. Yikes. We got all the old boys coming to town. How do I actually op you? Mod user. There we go. Bloink! I don't know what that even does on Twitch, honestly speaking, because I suck at Twitch. Oh, Stardust keeps getting disconnected. Good. I remember, like, wasn't that fun last night? I don't know if console players dealt with it, but PC, we were trying to do our Shadow Towers, and it kept disconnecting us every 5 minutes again. I guess they were being attacked by the DDoS, right? Oh, yeah, that's right. Nightbot already does the Gawkbox thing. Yes. What? We need an adult stream one day. Oh, you mean what? So you can start swearing and stuff? Dude, how's about you go check out 90% of every other content creator if you want that? No, like really. I know that I'm like the odd one out, and I'm not going to ever end up changing that. Don't worry, I'm not gonna be like those other like YouTubers where it's like one day, should you all deem me worthy, I end up becoming like big enough that I'm gonna lose my head. Tome, everyone's screaming Tome, thank you. I'm not gonna suddenly just be like, I'm gonna start swearing in my videos now. Like, no, I don't like that when those family-friendly channels just suddenly lose it. Yeah, more like 98%. Exactly, Spooky, I know. Yep, thanks for the Tome spam. This time I actually caught it, because I saw a couple people actually saying it, and for some reason my brain didn't click that we were still farming our tomes, so I didn't know what they were talking about. Where did the Christmas tree come from? The new store pack, $20. Yep. I should be using any of the like one of the ARA mounts, just because they're disgusting. But this worm, like, I hate the worm mounts, dude. That's why it's like so funny. What advanced class would you recommend first? What are the advanced classes? I don't know. Shadow Hunter? There's not really any overly complicated class in this game, honestly. Yes, Atticus, it is. This part is finally, he's asking about my tattoo getting bigger. This part is finally getting a little bit more healed up too, so I can actually get a bit more done. Probably not this month though. Depending, like, I gotta wait till I get paid, because otherwise I don't have enough to afford another part to my tattoo yet. Thank you, Lolo. I appreciate it, dude. I feel like the what? No, Coblob. I'm not getting less views on my streams because the Destiny 2 DLC is out. That doesn't affect it. No, it's mostly just time. Like if I was doing this stream either earlier in the morning or maybe even a little bit later, like this is okay for the hours. But otherwise, yeah, there's like kind of a very nice middle spot where you can see like, oh, there's just a lot more people on right now, right? Which I don't know those times. Like, I'm not a streamer, so I don't know like, oh, this is the perfect time to stream because it's got 1 million people watching or something, you know? Like, I'm just happy people are watching it all anyways. Like, I don't care. No, there isn't any, Atticus. Later, Tricks Gaming. Oh, actually, it's been a while since I read that username. I remember that. Oh, no, I know, Coblob. I know. Like, I know I should really start a Destiny 2 series. I know, and I'm definitely considering it. Because that game looks really, really cool in general. It kind of reminds me of the whole, like, just the fact that everybody seems to like Warframe as well. You know? But I'm considering it. I don't know if I will, just because I don't know if I can manage it with everything else right now. Like, it's crazy. I was supposed to, like, that's the thing. Here was my plan. I was going to buy this video card, which was supposed to come with a copy of Destiny 2, but for some reason didn't because they were out of stock. How do you get out of stock of a digital code, you idiots? So, in any case, I was going to end up starting the series then as a nice big surprise with the new graphics card, but Didn't end up actually getting it, so I don't know. Do I start a Destiny series? Do I? I don't know. I guess it would be a pretty cool game that I could start streaming and stuff. However, that's the other thing too, is the ARC downloadable content is coming out soon as well. So that's why I've been doing more of the ARC streams and stuff, trying to build up hype. Because that one I'm really, really pumped for. Destiny 2, it's just kind of like, alright, I kind of like Destiny 1. I don't really care about Destiny 2, but I would play it. Have you played Horizon Zero Dawn, you mean? Yeah, I did. I got really bored with that game really quick. I don't know why. It's just, I didn't really care for it. Astroneer have a full Let's Play series of that already, and there hasn't been big enough updates for me to actually go back to it. Like, I know that there's quite a few updates, yes, but it's just like vehicle updates and paint jobs and stuff like that. I've been keeping up with their updates, but like, Astroneer is a great game. It really is. How can I make a YouTube video on Xbox? I think you can just straight up live stream, can't you? And then you could just have that go to YouTube. Like, otherwise, I don't know. You pretty much need a computer in order to actually upload to the PC. Upload. Yep. I know Spokey, like that other time I did it in stream and then I had no head. He's telling me to wear the green wig. What? If I wanted to make a Sonic the Hedgehog for the Neon Ninja, where should I start? You mean for a mod, Ronald? Because there already is mods like that. Don't worry, other people have thought about it too. Where is your party hat? Am I supposed to have a party hat? I don't get it. Why? Do you do YouTube or do you have a full-time job? YouTube is my full-time job. Yes. I'm very, very grateful for that and very humbled and like just, it's just awesome. It really is. However, I've noticed that lots of people always get the wrong impression when I talk about YouTube being my full-time living. I think because other people would do it for the money, whereas I've just been doing YouTube for years in the first place, and now I'm actually making enough that I can say I'm doing YouTube like I'm a professional YouTuber. But like I said, I think a lot of people misunderstand that, so I don't usually talk about it as much. Would you though, Atticus? Because is Destiny 2 cross-platform? Because I would be getting it on PC. Remember, I don't touch the consoles outside of just Trove and games that devs end up giving me. Because otherwise, I only touch the PC as far as the games are concerned. Especially now that I got the new graphics card. Like, I was able to have Destiny pretty cranked out with my 980s. But now that I got the 1080 Ti, whew, I'm sure I'll be able to max that game out, no problem. I can't play Trove because my brain is too small. No, you gotta have a small brain in order to play it, Captain Crow. That's why I like it. No, seriously, you gotta be an idiot to be playing Trove for as long as I have been. Like, seriously, I know there's something wrong with me where this game is entertaining. Honestly speaking, I've talked about this before, but I'm pretty sure it's got to do with the community. You know, like, the game itself is, you know, you can play it for a month or two before you end up getting bored with the content or lack thereof, you know, and collecting mounts and going for power rank and stuff like that. It's all pretty pointless if you actually look at it in the long scheme of things. Like, what are you working towards? Higher damage numbers. You're not working towards your character being cooler or looking different with better armor or anything like that, you know? It's all just vanity items with no actual normal good items that you can farm for. Even when you find stellar gear, it's like, who cares? But toss all that under the bus with the fact that this is probably one of the easiest games to have, like, a community and get a community. You know, you can get into a club right away and just start talking with people and hanging out with people and stuff. Like, that's what it's about for me. On top of the fact that YouTube combined with that, you know, like, this is the only game that I actually can play with so many fans and stuff at the same time, and have a direct, like, impact on the game and its community by having my own little community, you know? Like, seriously, that's why I've stuck around with Trove. That's why I still love this game. Because otherwise, Warframe, I'll just use this as an example, great game, community, you know, the community aspect of it kind of sucks, because you can only ever play with, like, 4 people at a time. That's it. I'm not trying to bash on Warframe or anything. I love that game, but I'm just saying, like, it's like I don't really care that it's like mostly a single player game, right? Tome, thank you. Bloop. I caught you this time. I caught you. I want to play Trove, but I'm on the EU server. You can, Kratos, actually start an account on the North American version of Trove. However, you won't be able to keep your European file. Atticus, to be fair, there's trash talk in Trove too. Like, our community is the weird odd one out as far as Trove is concerned, because Trove's community itself is actually very, very toxic. Thankfully, we're really, really lucky that the Team Pixel community and the community that we started and everything like that is actually like, I would say we're maybe like 40%. You know, like we're actually really good as far as the ratio is concerned, where we're not just a small community of people that don't swear and try to have everything for kids. The majority of people playing this game are the kids. So we got really, really lucky with that. Would you do a Pokemon series? Sorry to say, I'm not going to do that. Generally speaking, I think that the next Nintendo game I'm going to try playing is the new Metroid Prime, because I'm really, really pumped for that. But I'm just saying it right here, right now, folks. After the, like, how Nintendo has treated me as a content creator, just all of the stuff that I've had to go through trying to actually upload their content, like with the Mario Odyssey, it was such a headache. I think I'm going to stay away from Nintendo games, honestly. Unless Nintendo ends up ever whitelisting me, and then just like giving me games and stuff like that, there's no point whatsoever in me playing Nintendo games. And it's not even that. Like, it's not about like that I don't make money off of Nintendo games or anything like that. Most of all, it's that I don't want to support them. You know? I guess I'm just kind of saying publicly. It's just, I don't know. They're bad towards content creators. What can I say? Yeah, I know, GF Pan. That's kind of the thing, is you don't end up actually, you don't end up talking with that many people in Warframe, because it's all just text chat. You don't actually get to see the other players. Like, I think that new area, like the new merchant town in Eidolon, that's great, because then you actually get to hang out and stuff. But otherwise, I would actually say, yeah, Warframe, I would say, is a better pay to win than Trove, though. That's for sure, because with Trove, you can only ever end up grinding flux in order to buy, like, credit pouches to get your credits so that you can end up buying a lot of things. Whereas with Warframe, what they have is platinum, which is pretty much like the primary, like, it would be essentially the same as being able to spend money in Trove to buy a set amount of flux, right? Because in Warframe, you can actually grind and sell your items for platinum from other players that are pay to win. And if you're actually good enough at it, you don't have to spend a cent at Warframe. You can actually, you know, you can actually make enough platinum off of all of the grinding and stuff like that, and then just buying and selling and trading and stuff. As opposed to with Trove, it's very, very difficult, if not impossible, to be completely free to play and actually get to the end game, you know? Why, Atticus? Did you have a bunch of hot dogs or something? Are you Shrek by any chance? Who? Me? Am I green? That's kind of weird. Like, seriously? No, I think he's asking Spokey. Yeah, of course I play Warframe, dude. I love that game. Can you tank in a Shadow Tower as the Candy Barb at 2K power rank? Maybe in normal. The power rank doesn't really matter, though, dude. It's the stats. Like, that's the thing, is the power rank is actually a very, very poor gauge for determining how powerful your character actually is. Outside of the fact that, oh, if you're 10K, you are, I don't know, decent and probably have your class gem. That's pretty much it, right? What's your favorite class, and class do you recommend for new players? I mean, which ones can you even choose as a new player? That's the thing. Otherwise, I would say that the Pirate Captain is a pretty easy one. Candy Barb is great. Like, he's a lot of fun for a starting player. However, he feels very, very slow, so he might not be the best choice for everybody. Dino Tamer is a really good one, too. That's why I pretty much tried to choose, like, Dino Tamer, and then I had Pirate Captain, and then swapped over to Candy Barb on the console versions of Trove, because they're the easiest characters. Shadowhunter's great, But you got to keep in mind, he's going to suck. Like, he sucks. He's terrible. He's one of the worst classes in the game until you get his class gem ability. So you got to be able to have that investment, right? Like the time investment. You got to be able to get up to the power rank, like 5k PR, in order to even get the class gem ability. So what I would recommend is you use other characters first to get some higher level gems and everything like that. Then you start working on your Shadow Hunter, put all your good gear and gems on that character, get his class gem as soon as possible, and then you're on easy street, right? Knight's actually, yeah, I guess I would say Knight is actually a really good starting class too now, because he's actually really, really powerful. That's true. I always keep forgetting about that. Yeah, you don't start with the Neon Ninja at all. Like, he sucks. Neon Ninja is another character where you have to kind of get your stats up first before he's even, like, viable. Because otherwise, if you're just a starting Neon Ninja and just soloing dungeons on your own, it takes so long, dude. Like, seriously. Why are you farming in normal? There's badges, dude. Badges for mastery. Plus, it doesn't matter. When you're grinding your tomes, Shadow Tower is the most efficient because every single Shadow Tower that you end up going through counts as a 3-star dungeon, which means that your tome is going to complete that much faster. Like, I'm pretty sure ours is going to complete after this one, and then I'm going to have to swap off, right? Bloop! There we go. So we still got a couple more left, dude. We got our Mastery one, Trove of Wonder, Chaos Codex, and Dragon Coins. Sorry, Ben. I didn't catch your other comment. Sorry to say. I did hit 20 when 20 was the cap, though. Do you mean Mastery in Warframe, GF Pan, or are you talking about when level 20 was the maximum in Trove? Oh man, those were the days. That was so fun. Like, back in the day, Trove was so simple then, instead of this complicated, garbled mess that it is now. Like, really, and I'm not just being nostalgic. Like, I actually liked old Trove better. Like, it was so much simpler without, like, the dumb gem system and stuff like that. I wish that they would have kind of expanded upon that rather than taking Trove in the direction that they did. And I remember, too, all the time in my older videos, I would always say, I don't know how they can make this game pay to win, because there was no gem system, and the dragon system was better than it was now. You know, you could actually earn dragons for free, as opposed to now where you can't, pretty much, right? But then I remember the first pay-to-win update they changed was they completely overhauled the dragon challenges and everything like that, and made that pay-to-win first, and then they ended up throwing the gem system in and everything like that, and then suddenly that was going to be pay-to-win as well. So, RIP! Like, at least our gems can't D-level, but it's still a really bad system. Like, especially top with the fact that we can augment our gems too. Like, it's like, dude, you guys already just took the gem system that was already pay to win and made it even more pay to win. Like, it's pay to win on pay to win. You pay to end up getting all the stuff to level up your gems in the first place, which already is a feat in itself. Like, maxing out your gems on every character. No way. I don't even have maxed out gems on all my characters. And then there's augmenting, which is a time-locked, garbled, stupid mess of a system that you can virtually just pay to win your way past. Like, it's bad. Show stats. I'm gonna do a video that'll show my stats off soon. It's not a top priority for me, though, so it's gonna be a while. I'm an 18k PR boomeranger on PS4. Nice, dude. You might want to swap off the boomeranger, though, because you're knockback. No, they're actually supposed to be working on the boomeranger next. So hopefully they end up getting rid of his stupid knockback. Yeah, I know, Wizardy. Nightbot's, like, pretty crazy for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I should really go into and start tweaking my Nightbot settings, but what is the best class? That depends on what your function is. Neon Ninja for farming, Gunslinger for Shadow Towers. And even then, you gotta have the stats in order to actually see that happen. Because otherwise, if you're just low level and stuff like that, or if you're just doing normal and hard, it honestly doesn't really matter who you play as. It doesn't want, like, one of the class names. Yeah, I don't know. That's just Nightbot and Twitch and stuff. Like, the filter system's just bad in general. Like, YouTube actually ended up having a new filter system that they just implemented maybe like a month or two ago. It was very under the radar, kind of just, oh, whatever. But apparently when I was talking with my YouTube partner manager, he was saying how, yeah, it pretty much takes like the filter system, but it's kind of a little bit more complex, whereas it will actually like try to grab strings of words rather than just, oh, this person typed this word in caps or added a period to the end, and it just gets through the filter, right? Now that apparently doesn't happen. And it's actually been pretty good. I haven't really noticed anyone getting past the filter in the comments lately. Which the new, oh man, I just want to say, like, the new, not only the community system, but they've got this new YouTube Studio coming out, right? Like, for the, when you're uploading your videos and everything like that. And it's missing a lot of features. It's kind of in beta right now. But, oh, it is so sweet, dude. Because you just got this one section where you can just go and see, like, the most recent comments. It's so easy for me to actually read the comments instead of having to go through each individual stupid video now. Like, it's great. I love that system. They've really been stepping it up. Oh, hello, Elpex. Yeah, I remember you. How come you don't play on PS4? Because I quit. Shh, don't tell him. It takes forever to progress without paying. Yeah, I know. I know it does. When is the next giveaway? Well, actually, fun fact, I've been giving away things in my Discord because it's actually a lot easier than giving it away in YouTube videos. However, I will just say that I am not really in the habit of actually talking about that in my YouTube videos. I do need to start making a habit of actually doing that, though. In that, I just say, like, join the Discord, because then you can end up winning Streamer Dream boxes and codes and stuff, right? Because otherwise, likes and dislikes, I'm pretty sure, become absolutely pointless when the new update comes out. Like, for YouTube. Because it just says, like, a percentage rather than saying a specific number. It's really weird. The graphics card I got was a 1080 Ti. I know, fancy. No, jokes aside, I haven't quit the console versions of Trove. Tutorials are my priority. They always are. I'm going to most likely have the guide or whatever, a pack review for the new, yes, hey, Randomized, how you doing, dude? I did already do a full Let's Play series of Portal Knights, by the way, and the game has changed a lot since I played it, but not enough for me to go back to it, because that game's actually really grindy. But yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a pack video talking about the new holiday pack. And then the day after that is probably going to end up being the PS4 episode, and then maybe the day after that is going to end up being this live stream, and then the Xbox episode I have recorded, because I don't want this live stream to go up too late as far as the channel is concerned, right? You should get two 1080s. I plan to eventually, Spokey. Like, that's the thing, is with the 1080 Ti, not only is it related to my job, so it's it's fine. I don't really bat an eyelash to it, whereas other people, I think that getting a 1080 Ti is overkill. Especially if you're not doing, like, 1080 Ti is mostly recommended for 4K gaming. Which 4K gaming is stupid. Like, it absolutely sucks. That's just like a console trap. Higher numbers means that it's better, right? Like, no, it doesn't work very well at all. So, anyways, I can pretty much play everything max settings at 1080p now, while also recording it. And in a lot of circumstances, depending on the game, I can actually render at the same time as well. That's why I got it. Now, when I start running into issues a couple years down the line, let's say 4 or 5 years, then I can end up buying another 1080 Ti. Rather than actually getting myself, like, another, a brand new video card, right? Like, that's the whole thing. And then they should be a lot cheaper by then, and then it'll just blow the pants off of anything that is coming out as far as gaming is concerned. Let me donate, Plox. I don't know how you would donate, Spokey. Like, seriously. Gawkbox doesn't, like, it still links to PayPal on my Gawkbox page, you freak. So I'm pretty sure you can just donate that way if you really want. Otherwise, use the super chat on YouTube. Because then you could just, like, throw, it's like, oh, this person donated this amount of money, right? Or something. And that I get 100% of. I'm not condoning it. Don't donate to me. I'm just saying, if you must, if you absolutely must, that's the option. How to get Immortal Dragon? That depends on which one you're going for. I have videos on all of it. Seller is worth 30K? Yeah, can be. What's your real name? Scythe. I don't know why people don't think that's my real name. It is. I even have a video talking about it specifically. Please tell me the fastest way to get flux. I am going to have a flux farming tutorial come out. I know that my other one is a bit out of date. It's actually not that... Ooh, I got lots of items I haven't been deconning. Or loot collecting, I guess I should say. Deconning is an old term. But, I am going to end up putting out a flux farming tutorial video. Because flux farming hasn't really changed that much since my older tutorial. It did with the Adventures update, though. Because now we have Cinnabar, we have advanced recipes, you can even farm LED blocks, but it's kind of random. And, yeah. There's quite a few ways of actually making flux now. What CPU do you have? I have the i7 4980 or 4960X, I think, off the top of my head. So, I think that's the one. Yes, Atticus, that's the one that I'm talking about. Where I showed my ID, it was all blanked out, but yes. Why are you ignoring all my comments? Don't you like me? No, I don't think anyone likes you. I'm joking, of course. You gotta, like, look at the chat for 2 seconds, you freak. I can't keep up with every single comment. That's all there is to it, buddy. Like, seriously, calm down. Bloop! How many stellars? 3? Well, at least we're getting more stellars. So is those weird snowflakes that you see in my inventory, or light bulbs, or whatever, those are tied to the new holiday pack. I don't know why they even give you them. Like, seriously. When did you get that tattoo? I've actually had it for a while. It's been a very long process. I've been getting it over a couple months now. I have vlog videos talking about it all. Or at least kind of. I don't really have a vlog video. I was working on a vlog, like for the most recent part that I got to the tattoo, but I didn't, that didn't really end up panning out. Oh, that's the Discord link. Yeah, I was confused for a minute. See, I gotta work out all that stuff so it shows up on YouTube. Because YouTube's more of a priority as far as streaming is concerned than Twitch is. That said, really, really cool. Like, I think that's awesome that just because, like, randomly when I did my last stream, it was like, hey, by the way, dude, you've actually been streaming often enough that you qualify to be an affiliate. So now people can sub to me on Twitch. So, hey, I probably could have got that a long time ago. Just because I probably could have, like, told them, hey, I'm doing YouTube and blah, 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 blah. But, I don't know, dude. I'm joking, too. I'm never serious. Oh, even when you tell your mom you love her. Tom, thank you. Thank you. No, really, man. There's no point in being serious all the time. Everyone's already always serious. You order something at McDonald's, they get it wrong, and they get mad at you. Quality service, right? Because why so serious? I can't believe you're over 100K. Yeah, I know, Marvel. It's crazy, dude. And we're actually at 145K. Like, recently ended up hitting that. I'm so happy. You know? Like, seriously. And things, by the way, like, I gotta put out another vlog video talking about it soon. Because I had, my last vlog video was just kind of talking about, like, oh, you know, the typical YouTube stuff. Like, I'm stressed out. But other than, like, what most of the other YouTubers are doing where they all panic about, like, this and that. Most of all, I was getting my head stuck in the clouds with all of the numbers as far as YouTube is concerned. Because YouTube in itself promotes making money as your top priority. And I'm not saying that that's why I ever did YouTube in the first place or why I'll ever do YouTube. I can't, like, that's the thing. I view it as I am not allowed to complain because I'm making a living from actually playing video games. Like, seriously, money is never going to be a problem for me. And even if, like, even when I was doing YouTube before I was making money, I was still doing YouTube full time, you know, like, it doesn't matter to me. My point being, things were getting really, really stressful for me, just trying to keep up to my own upload regiment. And things have been very, very stress-free since I had that vlog video and kind of just started to relax and started to focus more on myself and just focus more on, like today, for example, where I could have stayed up till 5 in the morning to try and upload the PS4 episode for today, or I just did what I did instead, where I went to bed and now I'm just doing this live stream instead, right? And it's so much easier being able to just kind of take those liberties and just kind of like treat it like I'm not going to quit doing YouTube. Because I think that was a big thing, is I was hitting YouTube like so hard so fast, in the sense like it's like, oh man, I gotta do it, I gotta go as hard as I can, otherwise I'll never make it. But it's like, no, now I'm already here, like I'm already making a living from YouTube, so I can slow down, right? Bro, your sound isn't working. I think that might be your sound, Wayne. Let me double check here. Is it working for everybody else? Yeah, it is. Unless you're talking about Trove's sound, in which case Trove is just always quiet. Hey! We knew we had to crash at least at one point, right? The dragon effigy does not drop Blocktron. Yep, that's right. I should have talked about that in my video, but I didn't, sorry to say. I completely forgot. What should I use, Draco-Lantern or a Leary? Well, it's not Halloween, so you probably don't want to use Draco-Lantern. That would be kind of weird, wouldn't it? My eye. Who else is hyped for the next, for Infinity Wars, by the way? Yeah, that is odd, Wayne. I don't know, dude. Maybe you have me muted. No, I don't know. Sing for a sight. What? His love? I don't understand. Unless you mean like that thing, right? Dead memes! Yay! Do you have a best place to farm fairy dust? I don't know. The Fey biome? Probably. Otherwise, you can get mods that'll show icons for all the resources, unless you're on console, in which case, good luck. Do you have the Chaos Mimic ally? No, I do not. I'm actually waiting for a premium item to be in the Chaos just before I end up actually unboxing a bunch of those bad boys, because when I was testing it out on the test server anyways, I ended up getting both of the allies out of like, I don't know, it was like 1,000 boxes each or something ridiculous. And it only gives you like 10 mastery or something. Like, it's not worth it. Like, it sucks. Scythe, is it possible to transfer equip gems to different characters or unequip them? Yep. That's what the regeminators are for, dude. You gotta get those the cash shot for qubits though, so it's quite expensive if you're gonna swap all your gems for your characters. Do a face reveal. I will. I plan to do a face reveal at 200k. What is the latest PS4 patch about? Would that be the one that ended up removing tethering? Unless you're talking about a recent patch that just went up, like today or something, in which case I would naturally assume maybe it's got to do with the Forbidden Spires not actually being gray blocks anymore. Tome's almost done too. Yes. Okay, hype shot. That's scary. You better watch out, otherwise you're probably going to end up being attacked. Yes, hello, Rios. And everybody else that's been saying hi in the chat, by the way. Because I'm not really paying attention. I'm just kind of going around. I'm sorry. I quitted Gunslinger and now I am Shadow Hunter. Okay, cool. What's the worst thing in your opinion that the devs have changed? I don't know. It's not so much that it's like the worst thing that they did. It's just like the things that they're adding are great. It's just they're executed improperly. That's what I would say. Like they're I don't know. Like Cluebits and Adventurine, that whole system is fantastic, but the way that it was executed, it was a failure in my mind, honestly. Because it's just not going to like look at this. We're like a really popular club. Granted, we're not like forcing everyone to donate their Cluebits or anything like that. I would say that we're pretty average as far as like, we're an end game club, but all of our players are kind of just average. We're not really like try hard or anything like that. And our Cluebit generation is very, very minimal. I'm just trying to say that as a gauge to say like, it's like, this is the average, you know, like we're a big club and we're not generating that much. There's other clubs out there that are generating like tons and tons of clue bits because they're out grinding it nonstop. But really, dude, like I already got completely tired of grinding Adventurine once I actually got all of the stupid mounts and allies out of the way. If they didn't cost as much as they did, or if Adventurine farming was a lot more efficient, like if we could be farming for Adventurine right now while we were doing the Shadow Towers, then sure. Yes, I know I gotta change my tone. But no. That's the whole thing. That's why I view it as a complete failure of an update. Because it's like, here's Trove. Over here is the Adventures update. It's completely distanced itself from everything else in the game. You know? Like, you don't get to like go out and just casually keep doing what you're already doing in Trove and gaining rewards for it. That's kind of the point that I'm trying to make, I guess. I got the tome. Don't worry, I got it already. I caught it this time. But that tome spam, I still love it. Sykes, please play with other classes. No. Why? Then I would just be weaker. Like, seriously, I'm on my Cuphead Gunslinger just because we are all powerful right now. I guess we don't have to play on him just because we are in normal mode, but he's easy. Where's this last enemy? Die, stupid. There. Is the Lunar Lancer secondary class passive? What? Oh, it is. Atticus is telling someone that I'm using the Lunar Lancer subclass ability. Yes. Yes, I am. That's why we keep growing gigantic. I'm a big kid now. I keep getting ads for Intel. Those freaks. Yes, Spooky, but isn't Intel good? Aren't they? Hey, are you doing a giveaway? I probably will afterwards in Discord. We'll see, though. Like, it depends. I think even though I say, when we get on PS4, I was just on PS4 the other day. I'll have to look at my calendar, but I might put out the pack video tomorrow, then the live stream, and then the console versions. Like the console episodes. But we'll see. We'll see. I just can't, I don't know. I gotta look at my calendar. It's difficult trying to manage everything right now because even today, like, I gotta do a bit more Christmas shopping. I was doing Christmas shopping like yesterday, and now I gotta do like a lot more. Can you stream more Ark? Yeah, I will. Don't worry. To be fair, Lolo, I'm pretty small as far as YouTube is concerned. So that, I think, is why I can still keep up with a lot of the comments. Because otherwise, like, bigger YouTubers, like, their chat is just... You see it. You go to a live stream of another big-time channel, and it's just... How you gonna keep up with that? What? How do we get to the hub, hut, and shed pre-built? What? I don't know what you're saying, Alex. You mean on PS4 you take the yellow portal from inside, or if you're talking about the... No, I have no idea what you're talking about. I really don't. You should just go back to all PC. No. Why would I do that? I like playing on the console. It's fun. I like seeing, like, the community. You know, I get, like, a different taste of everything. Like, that's what I love about it. Yeah, I don't know, Pig Ranger. That's, sorry to say, like, I don't mean to sound mean, but that's not really my problem. Like, I don't know how I don't know if I could do anything about that. Thank you, Tara. Appreciate it. Terra's actually a really good game, by the way. Like, a really good MMO. I should start looking into some other MMOs, too. Like, someone mentioned Skyforge the other stream. Most of all, that game's pretty. As far as I remember, it's really boring. But I just kind of want to start, like, playing another online game. I think that would be really, really cool to play another, like, free-to-play game. Maybe I'll look into Terra. I know there was Terra the one that was actually on CryEngine? I think? Because I'm, like, obsessed with graphics now, right? No, but really, like, I'm pretty sure it was. I wonder if they have, like, controller support now, because otherwise I was playing Terra with a controller, but I had to customize it myself. Oh, the pre-builds. You mean like frameworks in the workbench and for the hub and shed and stuff. Yeah. Those are just, yeah, those are in the workbench. I'm pretty sure. You just go to the workbench and you scroll down. There you go. Final Fantasy 14. Ugh. I stay away from those MMOs, dude. Like, is the Christmas update live on PS4? I don't think there's any, like, there's no event going on right now. It's just they added this new pack. That's pretty much it. Otherwise, I would assume next week or the week after, maybe, is when they're going to start the event. And that'll probably last for a week or two. Probably into January. They usually end up doing that. Grizz, you must be talking about Stratos, right? Are you thinking about uploading a mod for Trove anytime soon? No. No. Sorry to say I don't touch modding anymore. It's way too time consuming for very little reward afterwards. I've moved on from such things. No, I actually really liked modding back in the day, but not so much anymore. Like, I would have to relearn how to actually end up doing it, and then uploading it and everything like that has always just been such a chore for me that I don't really care. What can I say? There's also just not really anything I've wanted to mod. Like, I know that people really, really want me to add, like, more to my Overwatch mod. I'm probably never gonna end up doing that. I should, because it's what the people want, but I'm just bad when it comes to those types of things. What can I say? No, Grizz. Stratus is best YouTuber for the win. Play Fortnite! No, sorry to say, I'm not gonna do that. Fortnite is way too grindy. It takes too much time for me. Also, I don't really find that game entertaining. Go figure. I love the graphic style. I love the gameplay itself. I don't like how everything is executed. I don't like how the game is weird zombie survival. Like, if it was just like an MMO open area where it's like you just build a base and survive or something like that, oh man, I would be all over that. But instead, it's some weird, like, level-based thing where on top of that, you also, like, oh, not only are you going to play this specific level in Fortnite, you're going to end up grinding these legendary blueprints of all these items that are going to end up breaking for you over time. Like, it kind of reminds me of Dead Island, but it's kind of missing that nice RPG aspect and progression of Dead Island. That's just me personally. Like, I know Fortnite's a great game, don't get me wrong. And I'm not touching Battle Royale. That takes way too long. Leave that to other YouTubers to do, because I can't be bothered to spend 40 minutes or 10 minutes to end up getting shot in the back. Like, seriously, let alone, like, most of that gameplay can either be very, very exciting or very, very boring, and it's not something that I'm into. What can I say? That's the real bottom line. Like, it's fine, it's entertaining to watch, I know, but I'm just not really into it. I just hit 10k PR in free-to-play. Nice, man. GG. I know what the Battle Royale is. I had a video on it. I know what it is. I know it's good. I don't know. Like I said, it's kind of the same thing. Like, I like the community stuff. Like I was saying with Trove earlier, right? Like, if we had, like, a big group of people or something, I think that could be fun. My tome is done. Why did nobody yell at me? Or did it just get completed? Bloink. Scythe, can I join your Discord? Always. What are you talking about? Frank saying, Fortnite is boring. It is to me as well. I think it's a certain taste. Like, you gotta be into that type of a game. Play Dota 2. Ugh. No, sorry, I don't like League games at all. I personally just find them to be so boring. I loved Smite. That game was actually really fun because I liked the third person, like, moving around and actually doing, like, Twitch stuff. But I recorded as much of that as I could. Like, I always just play against bots. And people don't typically like watching that because I find it to be way too stressful playing against people. I just like playing it casually. Like, I'm not a competitive gamer by any means. I'm a minus 10k block tamer. Who is that? What about Paragon? Ugh. Paragon, like... Paragon's really pretty. That's pretty much all it's got going for it. I know there's people into it, but even as far as like a League game, I don't get it. Like, I really don't. I tried it for like a couple rounds and it was just like, I'm not into it. I don't know. Like, it was weird because I know Max really got into it. Max Gaming 45, friend of mine. But yeah, Smite's good. I like it. Crossout. I did a video on that one. I actually really like that game. It's really good. That's the one that's like Robocraft, but instead you're on cars, right? And it's like post-apocalyptic, and yeah, like those games are a lot of fun. But again, I don't have the time to invest into games like that. That's the real bottom line. Otherwise, they're good. They really are. And I think, again, that would be another game that would probably actually do very well on the channel. And I myself would probably actually be very entertained playing it. But I don't know. Like, I gotta try and be careful with the games that I start playing on the channel and stuff, because I don't like starting a series and then having it end right away. That said, that just happens a lot because often I'll like start playing a game and then I get bored with it. Can you make a Let's Play of The Forest? No, I'm not gonna do that. I've already watched other people do Let's Plays of The Forest. Fantastic game, it's absolutely beautiful. Takes way, way too long. Like, that would be like a 50 episode series at the least. And that's kind of the thing is, whereas you guys just want to see me play it, I have to think of it in terms of the workload that's going to be involved with it, right? Like, that's a lot of work to end up recording, like, and in order to get anywhere in the forest, we would have to have at least, like, 20-minute episodes. On top of all the grinding I would have to be doing off camera just to get, like, basic resources and stuff. Like, we're already going to get our fix for the survival game type when the ARC downloadable content comes out, okay? So just be patient for that. I know that if you guys give it a chance, for those of you that haven't actually checked out my ARC videos, like the recent streams that I did, if you give it a chance, I think you're really going to be into that ARC DLC. Like, I think that a lot of the Trove fans are actually going to be really, really into it. Because it's kind of like, in a lot of ways, it actually reminds me of Trove, where it's just, you go out and you grind stuff, and it's just, for some reason, it's just fun. Because the controls and the gameplay plays so tight, you know? It's the same as Minecraft. The reason why Minecraft is still so good is because it plays like a really, really clutch, tight first-person shooter. And with ARC, we also have the aspect, very similar to Trove, where the whole game is about, like, getting different mounts and stuff like that. Except other than, instead of being pay to win, you just tame them, right? Just Cause 3. I actually did buy that while it was on sale for, like, $5 or $10. Played it a little bit, and I don't know. The multiplayer is really cool, but it's one of those, like, there's a multiplayer mod for Just Cause 3, and you can play it with other people, and there's, like, there can be hundreds of people on a server at a time. And there's a lot of destruction you can do in the environment and stuff like that. But there's no NPC cars and stuff like that, so I just would stick to GTA 5, and even then I don't have time for it. Like, that's the thing. What's that other game Trine makes? It's like based on a movie or something? I don't know which one you mean. You can just use the Glyph launcher to see all the other games that they make. Trine actually does make some really good, like, they make great free-to-play games, don't get me wrong. It's just Trove is the only one that I really got into. Because as far as all you dudes that keep screaming at me to play Minecraft, Minecraft is another game where I've played a lot of it. I have. But most of all, I've watched YouTubers play it rather than playing it myself. And it's a game where I don't really like the survival aspect as much as I like exploring and completing dungeons and getting loot and stuff like that. So that's why Trove kind of just naturally fit with me, where in the earlier versions of the game, like I was comparing it a lot to like Cube World, and the reason I liked Cube World over Minecraft was because there's that fine line between Cube World is focused more on adventuring, whereas Minecraft is focusing more on resource gathering and building every single thing yourself, right? Outside of mods. But again, then you gotta learn and get into all the Minecraft mods and stuff. Like, there's a lot to it, dude. Battlefield, ooh. That's a game that I seriously... I'm just gonna say this right now. I don't want to start playing Battlefield because I know I'll get addicted to it, because I grew up with those games as a kid, and I love those games, dude. Like, seriously, the Battlefield games, especially when they started adding the destruction to the environment. Like, I can't tell you how many hundreds of hours I clocked into those games. That was way before I was doing YouTube, though. And I wouldn't want to start doing that on the channel necessarily. Like, maybe I'll consider it. Maybe, but I don't know. That's because WX... That's because most of the viewers are over on the YouTube, not on the Twitch right now. What about Terraria? I already have a Let's Play series of Terraria. I played through the entire game all the way to expert mode. On version 1.3. I'll probably end up doing another Terraria series if they ever end up having a big enough update that it's worth going back to. Yeah, Terraria is fantastic. Like, that's a game where even the grinding is not really like, oh, we're done with all our tomes. Good. Well, then we'll just do this last run. But Terraria is a great game where it's just like, even the resource gathering and stuff is kind of fun. That said, there's kind of like, when you start getting into that hard mode grind, that's where I feel that the game really needs a lot of work as far as balancing. Because as soon as you go to hard mode, it's just way too hard. You know? And it's like the only way that you can end up getting stronger is by defeating the bosses with which you have no gear to fight them in the first place, because you got to be able to defeat the bosses in order to get the new ore, in order to get yourself stronger and stuff. Yeah, Terraria 2 is still being worked on, unless you're talking about Otherworld Atticus, which was never Terraria 2. That one I'm pretty sure has been canceled, and now they're actually talking about Terraria 2, I think. But we are talking about the company that ended up also putting out Starbound, which Starbound was great, but it was a failure because the game took like 50 years to come out of early access, and then when it did come out, a lot of the ambitious ideas had to end up getting cut. Not to mention, it was just a worse Terraria, wasn't it? I love Starbound, don't get me wrong. I had plenty of Let's Play series on that, but... IK Gaming? Hello? What if 1.3 comes out on Xbox and PS4? Is it not out on consoles? I'm pretty sure it is. Isn't it? I don't know, dude. That would be pretty sad if it wasn't. I'm pretty sure it was, and then they added, like... I know on Terraria they added a couple more bosses and stuff like that, but I don't really care. Yeah, I know that cheat as well, Marvel. There's actually a Jub cheat in Battlefront. That's not why I named my dog Jub or anything like that. But that'd be something I might be into. I might actually look into the next Battlefront because it looks pretty sick, dude. They actually have as well, Skyrim Vr is out on PS4 right now. I'm really hoping that they end up getting it right for when they port it to PC. I hope they do. Because Doom VR is also out right now. And it looks great. I would love to actually do a Let's Play series of that, because Doom is actually one of my favorite games, like Doom 2016. It's one of the best shooters out there. Like, it seriously is. But I never really got into the multiplayer. And the VR version would be great, but it's got a lot of issues right now from what I've been reading in the reviews and stuff. Yeah, Infinity War, I'm fully expecting Iron Man to die. They're going to kill off one character, you know it, but I'm just guessing it's going to be Iron Man because as far as an actor is concerned, he's, like, older. So they're probably going to end up killing him off or something. I'm not spoiling anything, I'm just speculating. Also in the trailer, I noticed that he wasn't really in most of it. DCUO, what is that? Like, you keep saying that, you freak. I don't know what that is. Would you play Skyforge? I'll consider installing Skyforge, but from what I've heard, the game is not really the most entertaining? I don't know. Dozak, I don't think they're going to kill off Captain America, because as far as the comics and everything are concerned, like, it actually gets really weird around Infinity War. Because normally in the comics, like, my brother ended up reading all of them, and he was telling me, normally the X-Men are supposed to be a part of it all. But of course, they're not licensed by Disney or anything like that. That's why they can't actually have them, right? Doom VR is already compatible with HTC Vive. It's just, I'm checking, like, check the reviews. A lot of them are just saying how there's, like, light issues with, like, the controller and the movement and stuff like that. So I'm just waiting for those to end up being ironed out. But as far as Infinity Wars is concerned, Spider-Man actually is one of the characters who dies. A lot of the X-Men end up dying, and Magneto normally plays a big pivotal role as far as, like, a big bad guy is concerned. Wolverine ends up finally getting killed. Like, lots of stuff happens. And then after it's all said and done, Captain America actually becomes the president of the United States. And then the new Spider-Man comes in for some weird reason. Yes, there's just another Spider-Man. But Peter Parker's character, as far as the comics are concerned, he's dead. Spoiler? They're not going to do that in the movie by any means, obviously, because they, you know, now they have, what's it called? Like the Spider-Man franchise, so they can actually do more Spider-Man movies. Okay, what is this? Oh, DC Universe Online. Oh. Is that free to play? Isn't that game, like, dead? Like, seriously, isn't that dead? Where you can make your own hero or villain. Oh, so that's like that, what was that other game? Oh, there was another MMO, like Super City or Superhero City or something. It was like one of the first superhero MMOs, capitalized on it all, ended up making a lot of money, and then I think they went bankrupt. It originally ended up having one of the lead developers from Diablo 1. I think that's actually why the game ended up doing so well. City of Heroes, that's what it was, right? Isn't that game dead? But otherwise, I'll look into that DC one. It is free, okay. I'll look into it. Because I love DC, I do. But I don't know if it's like, the biggest thing, I'm just going to tell you this right here, guys. It's got to have fun combat, okay? Like if it's just, like if I look up videos on that DC game and I see that it's just go in like World of Warcraft combat where you select an enemy and tell your character to attack, and it feels very distant from playing the character. Like I feel like I'm controlling the character rather than being the character, in which case I will skip right over it. That's why I'm actually considering reinstalling Skyforge and taking a look at it, because I know that that one's more of an action combat system. I also might consider looking into Terra Online again, because that's actually one of the best free-to-play games. Like, it really, really is. However, I'll tell you all this as a quick little tip before we end up calling the stream. I would actually really be into, except it's probably going to only end up coming out at the end of 2018, if not early 2019 for some reason, because Nexon takes so long to actually get their games out for North American users because they don't make enough money off North American users. Maple Story 2. I already had a mini series, I guess I would say, of Maple Story 2, the Korean version. I pretty much got as far as I could without being able to figure out how to put like an English translation on it and stuff. And generally I couldn't start like a community in the game because it was like really overcomplicated to actually play on the Korean server. So a lot of the kids and a lot of the fans and stuff weren't able to actually set that up and play it. But when that comes out, you can bet that I'm going to start a full-on series of that, because especially it being Maple Story 2, like, we already know Maple Story 1 is fantastic. We already know Nexon does a great job with their free-to-play games. So Maple Story 2, like, I love that game. I think it's right up there with Trove, but I'm waiting for the English version to come out. It's just going to take like 5 zillion years, right? Yes, Custom Brothers, that is another good point where he's saying Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans' contracts are actually running out after Avengers 4. That does not mean that they can't just sign it again, however. No, you literally control your players. So is the DC game like Trove, where you click and press buttons and then your character actually attacks? Or is it kind of a more standard, like one of those other MMOs where you're kind of more floaty and stuff? Like, I'll look into it. I'll look into it. But otherwise, from what I've heard and from what I've seen, if it's the game that I think it is, it's not really something that I'm into. There was also, oh, what was it? Denka ended up telling me about that game a while ago. Battle something. Oh, jeez. It was another MMO that's a free-to-play one, and it was actually really, really cool. I don't know. I'm not going to do Cuphead, like, at all. I'm sorry. But anyways, It's fun talking with you dudes and dudettes, but I gotta get to uploading and doing some stuff. I may end up doing Destiny 2. That's probably the most likely scenario that I'm going to end up doing, but we'll see what happens. No promises with any of that because, as I said, you know, right now, the steady series that we've got on the channel is we've got Trove, Roblox, Warframe, and Ark. And the Ark DLC is going to end up eating up a lot of my time when it ends up coming out. That's on top of the fact that I have random indie games and VR games to play as well. So squeezing in another series might not necessarily be the best option for me. But we'll see what ends up happening. It depends on what I end up actually choosing to play. But I am looking into all these games. What do you think about Guild Wars 2? I got bored with it right away. And I'll look into that DC game, but honestly speaking, I don't know if it's something that I'm into, if it's the game that I think it is. I think my friend Coolby ended up playing it, and then I looked into it and it was like, oh, that's just not really something that I'm into. It looked really boring. Because that's the thing too, it's got to have a nice charm to it and like cartoonish graphics as well. That's why I might look back into Terra or one of the other like really, really fancy looking MMOs or something. But in either case, thanks for coming out, everybody. Very much appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more daily content. That's also going to build up loyalty points to my merch store. Links are in the description for that. And then for the fans that want to go the extra mile, except, of course, it doesn't work in all European countries, there's going to be Gawkbox where you can donate to me for absolutely free. But otherwise, this stream is going to end up showing up probably within the next couple days on the channel for everybody to end up actually watching. So until then, sayonara, stay epic. I got to wait for the stream to catch up to itself now. I also gotta do some more holiday shopping later today. Why is the stream so delayed? Oh, there it is. Die.